Well, if I talk this loud, maybe it works better. I will not be able to give this.
No. I think we can fix it somehow. Maybe.
Some compressor.
Yeah, after. It's probably a dilettantic thing to say. But anyway, we're here in an overtime bunker with Mr. Andersson from Sweden. He's also known as Lina Baby Doll, man behind Deutsch Nepal. And he's playing here tonight for us. We hope this will be a great gig. And yeah, then we'll see. So we were having this friendly chat here with some beer, which we have earned already.
Some beer, at last.
So, how are you doing, Mr. Andersson?
I'm fine. It has been a pleasant stay in Berlin,
so far.
Yeah, so far. We hope it continues in this way. So, I'm looking forward to the concert, and yeah, we'll see.
So it's not your first time in Berlin, as much as I know?
No.
That's
been sometimes.
What's the weirdest place you ever played?
In Berlin?
No, I think anywhere.
Anywhere? It must be in Orel. I think it's in Russia or in
Orel?
Orel?
Yeah, Orel.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
We was driving, it was a very small town. First we came to the Peace Square and it was crowned with a big tank in front of it. And then we was taking a taxi or something and we went straight out in nowhere. And we ended up in a garage land. And in the middle there was an electricity station. And it was a place maybe for 30 or 20 people. And there was the concert.
So it's a kind of artsy thing?
No. It was just some guys that making concerts in this 1,000 garage environment, and there was like this brick house, and that must be one of the strangest places. I played in a lot of other strange places, but this is what I remember at this moment. So.
Okay, I see.
In Germany once I played in a torture chamber. If I remember right.
Oh, that's kind of cool, isn't it?
And people could only see me on TV screens in the bar. Or they could go down the stair and see me through like a, what do you say, like
some grid.
Prison door.
Oh, okay.
A grid door, yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Well, I know about you since we found out about cold meat industry in the 90s back in Latvia, and yeah, of course there was those whole new universe of different music. But how did you start with Deutsch Nepal? How did you start at all? Why are you doing it?
From the town that most of these cold meat people come from, it's Linköping, and it was very supportive area, so you could do whatever you wanted and you got supported from the state or from the
some kind of culture foundation or something.
Of course, yeah. So you could make concerts how much you wanted, and also another way you got total support for everything you did, and it made this possible to happen. And it was like a mixture of people that was would never happen normally, but this town was quite small, or is quite small. It's only like 200,000 people now, maybe 150 or 200,000 people, and so everybody knew each other, even though he was playing like krautrock or metal, or so everybody was like a gang anyway. If you was a skinhead or a punk, that didn't matter really. Wow. So it was a mixture of cultures. It was a clash of these mixtures that made the cold meat start, and it became a process, and people was interested. And in the end, people even started to buy our cassettes or records. And it was like, they're buying it, oh wow!
Well, that's a measure of success.
Yeah. So if you are 18 or 17 years old and you do something and someone really want to buy your cassette.
So it was like in late 80s or something?
Yeah, this is I think Colmy started for real 87 or something. 89.
I think we were in 97 or 98 on a 10-year anniversary there.
I think
in
so.
Linköping, and
But we already started before, you know, with
Yeah.
exchanging cassettes in between each other, because that was age before computers came in. So
right. That's amazing.
Yeah.
How this has evolved since those times.
Of course, it's totally.
Now, do you use any computers?
Of course, now I only used computers almost so when creating music. But
Yeah.
live, I used to still use cassette band, audio cassettes, and but it's more like to get the feeling, the sound, because computers and digital media is too clean to make the real feeling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that I've heard a lot.
Yeah.
That's also why people love vinyl records and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But I think vinyl records is it's superior to digital, because you have all the frequencies coming,
Yeah.
while digital media take only a small part of it.
Okay. I'm not that
It's
much.
the same with the audio cassette. It takes even more than vinyl, so that's why
Yeah.
that's why you have to.
No, the
put
cassettes
discs.
are the cassettes are kind of in trend now. We have whole shelf with some cassettes selling. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting, because I also kind of miss it when you know this old tape recorders and with cassettes and stuff.
Mhm.
It was kind of whole era.
Yeah, yeah.
When you exchange the music, and I bring you a tape of Nick Cave and some, I don't know, something else, and you give me like old Joy Division or something like that.
That was easy to
Yeah.
do these bootleg things, spreading it and exchanging and so on. But what we did, not always, but with this music, was we did our own music, and then tried people to want it. And suddenly we like broke through, because it was so extreme. So it was like the more uncommercial you were, the better it was.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
So it's like.
I was myself like typing these long lists of entries from Cold Meat catalog, and we were like ordering in bulk from Roger,
okay.
and then distributing among ourselves. Everybody pitched in, and then you get like a 1 CD or 2 CDs. Yeah.
I remember it because I worked in the office 96, 97.
So.
It was
Yeah,
like
so you
big-
were probably reading my faxes.
My-
Because I was sending the request by fax.
The main work I did was listening to demos and answering people, because he had like Roger Kalmanik had like boxes which he had never had the time to listen to, and it was like standing and becoming more and more.
Did you find anything interesting there?
Yeah, I think we found some things, but compared to the amount of CDRs and demos in different ways, it was not very much.
But did ever some artist came through like this, like just sending in the demo from some weird place? And
I think like Mortis. I think even.
Oh,
in the beginning it was a lot of like this, like Morton and Mental Destruction, because that was
I
not
loved Mental Destruction.
that was not the people we knew really.
But they were also from Sweden.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So in the beginning it was like in Sloten 80s, BDN, Arkon Satani, like these kind of people. That was people that was around Roger.
Yeah.
And later it started to come like outside Linköping. And first Roger claimed that it should be only Swedish projects. Then it was Scandinavian project, and then in the end I think I got lost somewhere.
Okay. So what about your sort of inspiration for because as much as I know, to be frank, I haven't listened too much to your music, but of course I've heard it a lot, and then there is some kind of you know, the atmosphere itself is like very somber and very kind of detached, and it's some kind of lonely feeling in it, you know.
Mhm.
So is it
It's
because
what-
you
it's
live
because
in
I
the
live in
middle
the
of nowhere?
It could be.
It could be. Because you
I
know,
don't know.
what do you have there? There's a forest, there's...
I think I have kind of a romantic feeling about it, and I appreciate my life a lot, the way I live it, and I stay in the middle of nowhere and do not have so much contact with people, and maybe it's like what I would call solitude attract me a lot. And but I choose it. That's why I call it solitude. So maybe that's what you hear in the music. I'm not sure, but it's also I have I think it's like a romantic feeling. That's what I want to express also.
That's, I think it's coming true. But then you have all your dogs to keep you company.
Of course, yeah.
Do they make some kind of impact?
It's kind of
on your,
fake, but
thing, you know,
no.
do you get some ideas from them probably?
Yeah, I want to make a video with the dogs someday.
All right.
I already started a little bit, so.
That's good. That's good. You know, people love animals, so.
And the animals love people, especially the dogs.
Yeah, dogs love people.
So-
Yeah, that's true. So and okay, and what else is there that really like maybe something that I don't know about, something that really makes an you know, like a lasting impact on your work, your art
For the moment?
for the moment maybe,
Yeah.
or historically, or
I don't know. I started to make more and more together with like rock musicians. I don't know why they like my voice in some way. Maybe it's like trash. They pick something from the trash can. So I'm waiting for the album together with Jastreb, because it's something totally different from what I normally do.
it's interesting.
Yeah, it's this guy Nico from Croatia and Seven Spell want to do some kind of krautrock revival music or something. But I really love the way to work. And the sound, it's so different from what I normally do. And it's refreshing for me in my work, creative work, to do something totally different. And have to press my abilities. So I have to be better than I normally try to be. It satisfies me in some way.
Okay, but you have yourself a new album upcoming. And,
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Alcohology.
Alcohology, the favorite
It's
stuff.
a recapitulation of 50 years.
All right. So, and when is it out? On
In
which
1
label?
month, I think, on my own label now, because
Uh-huh.
I always spread my music around on different labels, but I never had any control and saw what happened with the records. Now I release it myself. It's not because I have to, because I can release it wherever. But I want to see how much do I sell, what happened to the records. I want to have closer contact with the audience. So.
Okay. So you can basically people can like write to you or something, or show up at your doorstep and they can have a copy. Or
Yeah, of course, yeah, if they find a way. So.
Right?
But normally you go to Bandcamp and then you can order it,
Bandcamp.
and then you order it right.
Okay.
So.
But you also press like physical copies?
Of course, yeah.
Was it CD or vinyl or?
a CD to start, but vinyl I don't want to do. It's too complicated for me.
Oh, okay.
And it's too expensive to send from Sweden. So.
All right. Yeah, that's So, and what is okay? The title itself is very descriptive, but so
Yeah,
is
like
it a different sound from what you did before, or?
It's more punk, I think, but it's
Punk.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
Will we hear some of it tonight?
I do it live, yes.
Good.
A lot of it. A lot of
Very
it.
nice. Very nice.
And it's more. What do you say? It's not a warning. It's more like a. What do you say? Celebration about alcohol.
All right.
But still, it's a little bit of warning, because if you drink too much, especially if you're abroad, a lot of bad things can happen to you. But also a lot of good things.
Yeah. You know, I love to drink myself a bit, and you know, I'm a graphic designer, so I sometimes I sometimes find my inspiration there. You know, because sometimes you go, let's say. About an idea, and you can't find the picture, and you have it in your head for too long, and it starts to like give you like headache, and then you just get drunk, wake up, and voila, you have
suddenly
something. It's like a restart, you know, like restarting the computer. You know?
Yeah.
Do you feel the same again? I think.
When I do music, normally actually I'm quite sober, but when I make the lyrics and the vocals, it's more easy if you are a little bit drunk.
Okay.
It's you get the feel in a better way. So it's not. Otherwise, you're more listening to the tonal process, or where are in the song, instead of just do something. So I think alcohol is a good business for industrial musicians.
Okay.
Cheers!
Cheers. That's a good thing. And then what about some other like inputs? Say, what's your favorite literature, or I don't know, favorite movie, or can you share something like that?
Yeah. Normally I don't look at movies, but I used to look at a lot of movies, and of course it's like normal, famous like Almodovar, funny, humorous movies with some brain behind. But books, I don't know. I just read crap books and I never finish them, so I can't say anything.
I saw the one. Oh, wait. I think it switched. But then, okay, books, crap books. I saw one you were reading on a plane. What was it about?
I don't know, because I was just in the 5th chapter or something.
Oh, no, you're still not clear what is going on.
Normally it's from Gotland, island outside Sweden, and it's a criminal inspector called, what is it, Werner, something. And she's.
It's her. Yeah.
It's about her and her family life, and then it's also some murders around.
But Swedes are actually very good at the crime novels and stuff. You know, Wallander. But it's like when he's...
I think for us Swedish people, we are overfed with this, so we're so fucking bored with it. So it's like, every day you used to put on television is a new crime, something.
No, for me the most like funny thing is that he supposedly lives in this like small town, and somebody gets killed there every day. It's like crime capital of Sweden.
Where is it? It's Trelleborg. It's a very small city where he works, and if people die, but it's the same with the British criminal stories and novels.
Yeah, also the same. Some old.
It's 500 people town. Living there,
and somebody gets killed all the time. And it's a bit unrealistic. Okay, and what about like visual arts? Do you enjoy like going to town, see some exhibition or something? I don't
No,
know.
rarely.
Yeah.
Because I don't, I'm not so much into culture as a consummate. I don't want to consume culture in that way. And also, I think it because the cultural life turned into be like introvert, expressing single people's lives or wantings or so on. It's not from the society itself. They don't want to mirror the society. They want to mirror their family problems or whatever. And it really do not interest me. So.
That's not very interesting.
No.
Okay. Before we started this thing, I was thinking of having this list of these some short questions you can answer, like yes, no, or just to mention a thing or something. But I didn't really do it. But I would mean to ask you something like, what's your favorite food?
Sushi is high, but Swedish normal, we call it husmanskost. It's houseman kost, like houseman's eating. I like the old style Swedish food. So.
Oh, I'm a bit familiar with that.
Yeah.
Köttbullar.
Yeah, that's even worse things.
Oh, do you eat surströmming?
No, I never tried it.
But that's weird, you know. It's a Swedish tradition. I never met a person who actually eats it.
Yeah, but it's. I think most people
So
do it like manhood test. You know, like you should do it, and there is like a different practice how to do it.
All right. Is there something you absolutely like hate? You don't eat, you don't touch?
Not really, except Jerusalem grill, which I ate when I was in Israel. But if I was alone, I could eat it. But not with the hang of Roger Karmanik in front of me that almost threw up everything. With every spoon I took, it was like...
So was it that bad? Is this a kebab of sorts or something?
No, it's intestines.
Jerusalem.
Mixed intestines. Which we didn't know, but for me that is okay, but with Roger's white face in front of me, like... Every time I put something in my mouth, I think it's like testicles and such things as well.
That could be. Yeah.
So it was good tasting, but
weird material.
Weird material. Yeah.
All right. So, and is there a drink you never touch?
Never touch. I never drink milk.
Me too.
No.
I hate milk. So, and anything else out of alcohol? Like, do you drink the sweet liquor?
I'm not so much into sweet things.
But that's I thought so. Yeah. Absinthe.
I did it just like manhood.
I peed my pants once.
No, I didn't pee, but it was me and Albin from Blutage. We was in an illegal club in Praha in the 90s or something like that.
Right.
And you burn it with a spoon of sugar, blah, blah.
Yes.
But we was more like macho, so we was drinking it as it was. But then after it was like, I think I have to go outside, I said to Albin, but it was a stair that was like 20 meters up to get out. And he said, wait a minute, I can't wait, because I was thinking something was coming up. And I went up the stairs like, and then I threw up. So I put my hand before my mouth, but instead it comes like bubbles out my nose. So it was like a washing powder or something. It was like,
green probably.
I don't know. But it might be the mixture of the mushroom we ate before. Okay.
So, well, I think we've we've had a nice chat. So, is there something you want to say to like the wider audience to something from your heart?
Yes, as always, I'm very grateful for all attention I get from all these people, and during all these years, and I want you to know that I love you more than you love me.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, then we finish on this, and
Cheers!
watch our videos, and we will have more chats with other artists here, and hopefully you can come to Berlin and see our concerts and our parties. So stay in touch. Ciao.
Get back to overtime. Oh.